Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kelton with Under Pressure. I figured I'd make you guys a video explaining the profit first system a little bit more. So I know other guys have done it, but I talk about it a lot, so I figured I would just throw one out there for the guys that do follow my page. This is kind of a quick, simple breakdown of it if you're going to start using this as one of the things that you're doing to grow your business and make sure that you're profitable. So Profit First teaches you this chart. And you can actually just look this up, just type in profit first percentages in Google, and you'll actually find this graph here. And then I highly recommend downloading the book, listening to the book. It's incredible. So, but what they teach you is you want to start out with 5 accounts. Those 5 accounts are your income account, profit, owner's pay, taxes, and your operating expenses. Now, what that's going to do is this is like Dave Ramsey's cash envelope method, but it's electronic. So every time you get paid, you put that into the income account. So the income account is going to account for every single dollar that goes into your business. If you're using the Profits First system, here's what your target allocation percentages are if you make 0 to 250,000. So that would be all of the money that you bring in, again, is going to go into this income account. So that'll account for 100%. And then what you do is you take it and you divide it across these 4 accounts. So it's the end of the week, you just deposited money in there. Let's just come over here and we're going to say that, the end of the week you did $1,000 just for simple math. So you put $1,000 into the income account. Profit is going to be $5 or 5%. So of that $1,000, you're going to put 5% into your profit account. So 5% is $50. Okay. Owner's pay is 50%. So you just paid yourself $500 out of that 1,000. Taxes is going to be 15, so that's $150. And then your operating expenses is going to be 30%, so that's $300. So you do that every week, every 2 weeks after you get paid, and that way you can take the money and put the money exactly where it needs to go, and you have money set aside for their intended purposes. So your taxes are covered. You don't want to forget about your taxes. Your taxes are 100% covered using this method, and that's why I love it too. It's great. You always know what your pay is going to be. So with it being 50%, you paid yourself 500 out of that 1,000, and then your profit account, that 5%, you can actually take that 5% and every single quarter, however much money ends up in that account at the end of each quarter, you can take 50% of that out. So if you take 50% out, then just off of this, you paid yourself a $25 bonus. Now, if you do that over a quarter and you think about all the money that you made in a quarter, say you're just doing $10,000 a month, then that ends up putting, that's $500 every single month that's going into that. So that's $1,500. So that means that you can take out $750 and pay yourself a $750 bonus at the end of every single quarter. But obviously, because you're leaving 50% of that in there, it's going to keep stacking, it's going to keep growing, it's going to compound, and then your bonuses are just going to get larger and larger and larger. So you'll be able to pay yourself very well on this structure. So as your company starts to grow and you get out of that $250,000 mark and you start working your way up to $500,000, then things need to change, because in order for you to be able to sustain that, you need to be able to grow your business. You need to feed back into your business. So you're going to come over here and you're actually going to lose some of that owner's pay. So you just drop from 50% to 35%. But because you went up in revenue, you're at $500,000 now. 50% of $250,000 is $125,000. 35% of $500K is $175,000. Your percentage went down, but you made $50,000 more that year just in your owner's pay take home. So plus now your profits doubled. So you went from 5% to 10%. So now you're getting bigger bonuses from that as well. And then so on and so forth. Once you get up to 500,000 to 1 million, again, your percentage decreases, but your overall income is going to increase because your company is doing better. So make sure that you keep kind of chipping away at your income and adding it down here into your operating expenses, because you need to start paying for payroll. You need to start paying top dollar for good technicians. You need to pay for better equipment, and your business will continue to grow and grow and grow and stack. And I've just found this to be like such a simple, easy way to just do your finances. I mean, it really is. It's been extremely beneficial for us. It's helped us grow and scale as quickly as we have already. And then what you can do later on is you can start coming over here and, you know, say you want to do an advanced system. So if you've got your income, profit, owner's pay, taxes, operating expenses, and you're like, well, you know what, Kelton, I really need an account for marketing. Cool, you want a marketing account? We're gonna put that right here, marketing. You've got 30% for operating expenses, okay? Let's change that to 25%. Now you've got 5% dedicated specifically to marketing. You can start chipping away and eating into your other accounts. You can pull 1% or 2% from other accounts and create the other things that you feel like you need. If you need a chemical account, okay, you want to do another 5%. Just figure out where you can take that 5% from. So that way that money is allocated to it specifically. So you can change that to 20% if you wanted to. Well, let's just do this. Let's come up here and we're just gonna leave that at 25, but we're gonna take 5% out of your owner's pay. You really don't need 50%, honestly. 45%, you're still getting paid pretty good. 5%, and all these numbers still total up to 100% of your income. And then that's just how you start. That's how you start growing, and that's how you go, okay, you know what? I have another debt that I have to acquire, so now I've got the truck payment. So I want to do the truck. Don't worry about my chicken scratch. I know it sucks. But I've got a truck payment. That's going to be 10%. Okay. If that's going to be 10%, start plugging away. Okay. Start pulling from these other accounts. Start creating that account and see if you can afford it before you ever acquire the debt. And if you can't acquire the debt, maybe you just haven't grown and scaled to the size of the business that you need it yet to be able to support that. But doing this system will allow you to do that. It's going to allow you to start creating those accounts. And it's going to allow you to start scaling your business and get to the point where you can start adding these different debts. You know, you can have your chemical account, you can have your truck account. You know, if you're going to get an office space like we've got now, we've got another account that's just for office lease. Hopefully your truck payment is not 10%. I will say that. Hopefully that is not 10% of your operating expenses. Ideally, we'd probably have that more about like 5% as well. But you can see how you can divvy that up and start making that work. So anyways, I hope this video helps you guys out. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. Just leave me a comment in the comment section. But this is what I've done. This is what's worked for me. And I love telling guys about it because this is, again, one of those things that like you can start behaving more like a professional company, an actual business by doing this stuff, and it's going to help you guys be profitable in the long run. So that's all I got for you. Hope you guys like the video. See y'all.